Hello, YouTube. It's your boy Moonbound Crypto, signing back live, here to talk to you about some Doggle on Mars and other assets that I'm gonna have my eye on while we're at these levels. You feel me? DCA and of course, DCA and of course. I hope y'all doing fine. But all right, let me get straight to it. So we got Bitcoin down 5% on the day, 4% on the month, 20% on the year. We got ETH down 6% on the day, 4% on the month, 12% on the year. Now I'm gonna go into the alts. We got ZBEC down 4% on the day, up 10% on the month, up 150% on the year. We have SUI down 4% on the day, down 7% on the month, and down 68% on the year. We got Elon down 7% on the day, down 21% on the month, and down 85% on the year. Now let's start with Bitcoin, right? So the biggest number I see is the 20% down on the year. Personally, since we've been here for so long, I don't believe that we should be able to stomach 20% withdrawals. You feel me? We should be able to take that on the chin without a problem and because we know what to do. You know what I mean? Like we know what to do. We know we know during these levels we should be buying. Like right now, Bitcoin's under 100,000, so we should be buying. We gotta stick to what we know and stick to our principles, or we will be caught. Um, you just don't want to be on the wrong side of the thing. You feel me? You don't want to chase green candles, y'all. I know it's kind of painful. I'm here with you. So I know it's a little painful seeing precious metals of all things pumping right now, but we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. Okay, you guys? Now we got Ethereum. It's still pretty much trading sideways. Like it's either at 3,000 or like a mid 2,000. We're going to be fine. Ethereum is like Bitcoin a couple years ago. People just don't believe in it. But once it really ripped, listen, they don't have, look, for one, Bitcoin has a payment system. Like if you want to like buy a meal, like get some coffee, it's called the Lightning system. You feel me? If you if that institution, I don't know why the Lightning system isn't like everywhere. Like I try to buy some Subway with the Lightning system, but Subway don't even know about the Lightning system. But it has a way, it has forms of payment, but Ethereum really has the form of payment. Like that's why it's trading sideways. That's why it's not really collapsing, I believe. I believe like they're setting up the railroads. You feel me? It's like crypto's buffering right now. It's just trading sideways, but we got to be able to stomach these stuff. ZBEC network. I feel like once we recover, ZBEC network is gonna, set off some fireworks. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. It's holding strong. You feel me? And we know that the it's actually moving how we would expect the rest of the crypto to be moving at this time. You feel me? It's holding strong. You feel me? But we do got Sui. Some people are talking dirty about Sui. I don't feel like that about Sui. I feel like it's going to happen because there's so much innovation, so much play to earn gaming. It's fast, it's cheap, and they're still building on it. I haven't really did much recent research on Sui, or ZBEC, but I know they're going to be bangers once the market recovers. And we got Elon. Y'all already know once Ethereum recovers, first of all, we need Bitcoin to recover, but Ethereum it gotta go way past 5K. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Um, Ethereum gotta go past 5K. Now, now we're going to get into the precious metals, y'all. So we got lithium up 105% on the month, 82% on the year. We got gold up 90% on the year. We got cobalt up 86% on the year. Cobalt. Silver up 200% on the year. Copper up 39% on the year. Aluminum up 52% on the year. And platinum up 174% on the year. You guys, this is this this is where the liquidity is. This is where the liquidity is right now. This is where the liquidity. Listen, this is attracting a lot of dumb money because these levels can't hold. A lot of these levels can't hold. There's no way. We're talking precious metals. Like even at the end of the day, even if you're able to dig this shit out of the ground. I'm sorry for cursing. I'm sorry. You're able to dig these things out of the ground. Bitcoin has a finite supply. And that's clicks. Yo, regardless, remove the technology. Math is math. Math is math. And they're willing to go, they're willing to fight tooth and nail. This tells me they're willing to fight tooth and nail, but there's infrastructure behind it. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad. But that's where they are. And it's cool. At least they're building. Like, know what I mean? And they're making some money off of it. So, I feel like we all should just you know, hold your trade, but definitely DCA. Like, know what I mean? Try to get some Bitcoin. I know I okay, granted, you can't buy a whole Bitcoin. Cool, whatever. If you was able to buy a whole Bitcoin, like, you know what I mean? But even if you are, buy the Bitcoin under 100K. That way, when it go up, maybe you take some off the table. You know it's going to go back down, and you know we ain't hit on. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Turkey. What's going on, y'all? Um, but yeah, you guys. Like, look, they have to tokenize this stuff. They have to tokenize the world. Like everything. Like imagine being able to buy a part of the Marriott hotel, or like because it's tokenized. You can't buy the hotel, but you could buy a piece of it. You know what I mean? If you believe in a franchise, why not buy pieces of a whole, you know what I mean? It's stuff like that. It's stuff like that. But yeah, they're buying the footage. They're buying the roots first. It's crazy. Man, the internet is cooked. Well, okay. But yeah, you guys, it can't go. Look, man. The precious metal. Look, do not buy the green candles, okay? Do not buy the green candles. They're going to come back to Bitcoin. Right now, they took risk off right now. They just took risk off, and don't get fried trying to buy some precious metals that usually don't climb like this. Like it's going to reset. Like it can't sustain, like you're able to dig the stuff out of the ground. And it's like they're not even really buying the real metals. They're buying like receipts on paper. It's remember they're playing by the old system. Like you know what I mean? They're playing by the old system. Like, it's not it's not what it seems. So like yeah, like if I for the people that were in gold and copper like before this big influx of liquidity, like yeah, they made out. But there's a lot of people that's buying those tops. Then there's going to be watch. There's going to be videos saying, we're going into a depression. You know, so stay into your assets. You know what I mean? Whatever you have, but definitely have some Bitcoin and Ethereum because the Ethereum, like Ethereum and Bitcoin, look, Bitcoin is the new gold, and right now we have to buy as much Bitcoin before it turns into $1 million. By the time and like like I mean try to reskill if you can. um just try to work, you feel me? We all should just try to work, try to stay productive, and just keep trying, you guys. Like it's not easy, but we're going to make it, you feel me? We're going to make it. And yeah, like the super cycle is definitely, I feel like they was talking about time at this point. But I said that already. But yeah, they was talking about time. But it could the price. I'm saying the prices will go up, but a lot of people are tired. Like they ain't trying to hear it right now. So, but I'm gonna stick around. I hope y'all stick around with me. How y'all feeling? So we got a lot of new visitors out this draw. How y'all doing? But, but listen, you guys, it's another one in the books. Okay, free to real. Doggone Mars to Pluto. Thank you for locking in with the Doggone Mars section. Those that made it to the end of this video. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.